Well, hello. Hi.
Merry Fishmas!
Merry Fishmas. Yeah, that whole Fish
Yeah,
Fam Christmas ordeal kicked off
right.
yesterday
Yep.
We're all getting ready for Christmas,
with a
including.
bang, might I add. There were 5 streams doing giveaways yesterday.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. Santa
And
was busy yesterday.
yeah, like how many were you there for, Myrtle? And 0. I don't know.
I was at home yesterday and I couldn't. Yep.
Uh,
Here he is.
Um,
hang on. Hang on.
he's not into it at all.
No, I hate Christmas.
He had on a Santa hat. I don't know where that was. Steven
In
can
the
show
litter
a
box.
picture later of him in his Santa hat, but look at his little blinged out Santa suit. He's so mad. He's so bad. Oh, do you like Christmas, Santa? Do you like Christmas?
Fat Kitty is Fish Fam Santa. I don't know. Could you get Fat Kitty to wear that outfit another day?
I don't think so.
I hate you. Oh, dog.
No.
She looks like she's a little okay with it. Like maybe would rather not, but
Your
she
dog.
looks like she'll forgive you for it at least.
Mhm.
That's kind of an evil laugh too.
Yes, it was.
Oh god, dog doesn't really care though. She can't hear, so the jingling doesn't bother her. It's just like a sweater to her. But Fat Kitty, you should see him. He can't even move.
That's what cats do. You put clothes on cats and they no longer cat. They can't.
Yeah, they
cat
just
anymore.
forget how to do
Yeah.
things.
That one's for you, Annette. I'll send you the pictures later.
And I got to agree with Beaks here. Myrtle is looking sporty, spiffy.
You are Myrtle.
Oh yeah, the heater broke in our room, so it's about 59 degrees. I have to wear a thick
Oh,
jacket.
that's nice.
It's
Myrtle,
nice, yeah,
do
but the
I-
teacher wouldn't help. Mhm.
Do I need to send you a Velcro Santa suit to keep warm?
Uh, maybe.
Put it on and then you instantly just fall over.
I started acting like Fat Kitty too.
All right, so let's see this Santa hat real quick.
Oh.
He's so He's
There is so much hatred and plotting and just
He's so mad.
in his eyes.
Fat Kitty's gonna knock over all your fish tank lights in the next few days.
Oh my god, he's
I
gonna.
can see the claws like ready to come out just ever so slightly. Like I dare you.
He's gonna poop somewhere very unwanted. There's gonna be some indiscriminate litter box usage.
George will be chewed for this. Plants will be eaten.
That's right. Yeah.
I hope your
Oh,
terrariums are
God.
well sealed.
I'm so mad. I don't even know where he went. He slunk off somewhere. I should have given him a suit with bells on so I could find him. Yeah. So Annette says we need a Santa Fat Kitty and Kelley pick for a thumbnail. I know. I don't know if I can find him again, Annette.
So let's say thank you to Eric for
Eric, what
playing.
up?
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
And Eric has been Santa a couple of times now.
I like Eric as Santa. He's kind
Eric
of
is a good Santa for
he's
sure.
a good Santa. He's kind of a fresh young Santa, and Dee is kind of like a sexy Santa. And Myrtle is frightening. Or I mean, not Myrtle.
Myrtle is frightening.
Not frightening.
I don't know what I did to you.
Myrtle is frightening. I'm not scared by Myrtle. So,
When you said that, Myrtle was frozen for a second, and I just saw this stoic expression on his face. Like, you don't know how frightening I can be, Kelley.
Myrtle, is anyone scared of you?
I probably.
Maybe the second smartest person in the class might be scared of him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Busting up that curve.
You know what else is really cool that I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing 1-year member badges, and that makes me really happy.
Oh, that's awesome. I think I've been a member, I don't know, probably a year. I've never looked. But
Wow.
welcome, everyone.
I was so uncreative when I was making my member badges 1 year ago that the 1-year member badge is just my logo.
Wow.
Like, here's some fish, and then when you make it a year, you just get my logo. How about that?
We got to have some better badges one of these days.
Yeah, I'll come up with something, but much.
The co-op, like they used to have good badges too, and like right before they changed them to lame badges is when I would have gotten Murphy, the 2-year one. And now, like, it says 2, but who cares? I wanted Murphy. Oh, wow.
Oh, Pepla, not quite. 11 months.
Ah!
So close.
Debs, almost.
So close.
But we got Geek. I demand better badges next year. I have a whole year, so I think we can do that. And thank you, Ryan. You gifted 5 memberships. So
thank you, Ryan.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
Monster Fish Gal, Dennis Christensen, Renee House, Scuba Steve, and Whips World.
Wow. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Eduardo, 11 months. Sorry, not quite. Dee, 12 months. Awesome.
Oh, so wonderful. So wonderful to see so much support for this channel. I've been really proud to be a part of this channel in my own small way. I feel like I'm responsible for like 10% at least of your subs.
Could be. I mean, there's also the song too. That was like a year ago.
This is true. So, doing my part for P Nation. Thank you, Brian.
Jenna said, surprise, the 2-year badge will be just as low effort and just be my logo.
I love it, Jenna. I love it. That's great.
Yeah. I think a lot of y'all that are at 11 months, probably, maybe even buy them extremely in a couple of days. You might be at 12 months, or because like this was definitely the month that I was monetized, and then people are like, open up memberships, and I'm like, why? I have nothing. And then I made them really cheap, and now I have plants.
That's right. You have something. You have a big something. That's a great member gift. I mean, you have sent out so many plants this year. I mean, if you were to put a dollar value on the number of plants you've sent out, like,
I don't at least a couple hundred.
More than what I make in memberships, but
yeah,
like sure. It's so much better than throwing them out. I hate throwing them out.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them I'm gonna have to throw out, like Hygrophila polysperma. It's making too much of that.
Yeah, that's like Pogus immenstellatus octopus and its productivity.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's that's why it's banned in a lot of places, because it's very invasive.
Yep.
So
don't Mark.
Throw it outside.
Thank you, Mark.
And Sketty Nona got the gifted membership from Mark.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yay, yeah. Now your name is Green. We love that.
Green. Well, speaking of plants, so we're going to talk about our plant goals.
Yeah, our plant goals.
But I'm being rudely interrupted right now.
What do you? I hear something in the distance.
Who that?
Those Myrtle?
Oh, 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 oh! Merry Fishmas!
Santa!
Yeah, Santa White Rock.
Oh, 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 oh! How do you do? all you good boys and girls.
A very proper greeting. How do you
Oh,
do? How do we
have
do?
have the boys and girls in the chat been good, Santa?
They have, except Scotty.
Just okay. I gotta say, it can't be everybody. You gotta. There's some of them. Just okay. Just Scotty.
Yes, well, I am here to see the incomparable Miss Kelley Foreman.
Yay!
I have brought, yes, I have brought some gifts for you.
What kind?
An award-winning artist, Bex
my
RC Beams. A
my favorite fish artist.
Would you like me to share the graphic, or do you have it ready?
I do have the graphic, but Steven, you are the tech king by all means.
Oh,
Santa's just gonna sit back and be Santa.
be Santa.
I'm gonna
Be
beat him.
Santa
I'm gonna beat
away.
him. I'm gonna beat him.
No, you're not.
I did.
I had my finger
one
over
click.
the share button while I
That
was
was one
asking you if you needed me to share.
Oh man! But yes, like
yeah.
I said, RC Beams Art Studio, double matted Hillstream Loach print. Mind you, this print did win an award at the Keystone Clash. So this is an award-winning piece of art.
That's right.
Very, very highly sought after. Also, an amazing gift. A $100 Dan's Fish gift card. Oh, I can't read. And it was donated by the lovely, also who was giving it away, Kelley Foreman.
Yay! That happened just by chance.
It
Yes,
did.
and thank you
We
so much
spun a
Rebecca,
wheel,
for your donation.
and that's just how it worked out. I love
Yeah.
It worked.
it. I love it.
You're giving away what you're giving away.
My favorite fish artist and my favorite online fish store. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited, and I'm glad. I hope mods are throwing up the links for both of them. Make sure you do lots of shopping with Bex this holiday season and beyond. Yeah. Keep watching for when she starts drawing more things for us.
Yes, I have an entire print set of Bex here.
Yeah, and if you win the dance card, why not get some rainbows? You know.
Also,
Dan now sells plants.
Dan sells plants, which there was some cool stuff there. Some homalaminas. Ooh, so exciting. So all very exciting. Thank you, Santa.
You are welcome. And now, do you want to bring up the StreamYard giveaway tool?
I guess I could do that.
Stephen Help is going to help us.
Let me do some shadowy behind the scenes stuff real quick.
Yes, you were a big help yesterday as well. I do appreciate Monsieur Stephen.
What did I do yesterday? I don't remember things from a full day ago.
You're helping out with me and Mike.
Oh, wait, what?
You're helping out with me and Mike, Aquatic Universe.
Oh, that's right. Mike was the very first giveaway of the event.
Yeah, Dan does have some cool looking Amazon swords, so get him while he has them, because I'm sure that, this is just a test run, so it'll sell out quick. Get some fish at the same time.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Kelley, what's the hashtag?
Our hashtag is Santa Kitty.
Santa Kitty.
One word.
Hashtag Santa Kitty.
Santa Kitty for Fat Kitty who is not happy.
That photo of it.
Oh, no.
He was so disappointed.
He's so bad.
Angry
I don't even
cat.
know where he is. He's slumped off somewhere in rage, but Dog is asleep in her bed right next to here, so she doesn't care.
And this is for Bex Art.
This is for Bex Art. And the winner of this, if you could do a huge favor and film the unboxing of your print, that would be an amazing gift you can send back to fishfamxmas@gmail.com. We're trying to get all the unboxings. And then also with the gift cards, Steven gave me the idea this morning, is to show us the unboxing of when you order from Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Not just opening the email for the gift card.
Yeah, we want to see what fish and what or plants or both you get. Like,
correct.
we're always so excited seeing what you guys are doing with your takes. So
Yes. Santa gets a little lonely up here at the North Pole, so all of your videos are just so appreciated, and I love you all so much.
And for people just coming in, this is for the Hillstream Loach print by RC Beams Art Studio, very own Bex, who is currently herding cats into cat carriers to
Meow 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 meow.
take them to the vet for their checkups.
oh,
They're not
that
sick or anything, just checkups. And yeah, putting
man.
cats in carriers for any reason is never a pleasant task.
No, I can
Mhm.
only do one cat to the vet at a time. I can't handle more than that. And Big Kitty is the worst because he pees in his carrier every time.
Oh,
Every time.
I'm
Fat
gonna
Kitty
sit in it
is
and you deal with it.
Phoebe
One of the
is
things
a carrier pooper. That's what she likes to do.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
good. Fat Kitty just whines and meows the whole time. It's really funny.
Ah!
And real quick, I'll bring this up real quick, and then I'll put the
Yay!
hashtag back.
Award-winning art.
Our favorite fish fam artist against some pretty stiff
Award-winning.
competition because Sam Scales is also awesome.
Yes.
Next is still the favorite.
Mhm.
Also, this is premium matting as well. It's double matted, which she just started doing. There's the white border, and then right inside is a small black border, and it's freaking awesome. I like those. They make the drawings pop a lot.
Mhm.
So all you need to do is buy a frame, and your fish room will look so cool.
Mhm.
Oh, and she wrapped them. Yes, she wrapped all the presents. 'Cause
That's
she's
right.
Awesome.
Matt Beeks. She's getting extra special stuff in her stocking this year for being so nice.
She's been very good. She has been very good.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Good to go. What happened? Oh,
Penny,
no.
this is my giveaway. So
Yes, I'm here for Kelley.
that's right.
Let's see. We got 23 entries in here so far. I think people are like holding out for those big prizes. I'll tell you what happens though. Tell you what happens whenever you hold out.
Well, only one person
Everyone
wins.
enters. Yeah.
You end up losing the entire event.
Mhm.
Or going down in glory.
Or the-
Or like the last like couple days, like everybody's just
Oh
piling on
god, yeah.
everyone.
Oh yeah.
It's it's like a raffle, but
Mhm.
Play your odds.
yeah,
Exactly.
because you want this print anyways. You were gonna just buy it,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
so
Save
why
your
not win
shipping.
it?
Save your shipping costs as well.
That's right.
Mhm.
Or makes a great gift for a friend.
But the people who really want this art, the odds are in your favor right now, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have this one yet, so
Well, you're coming to Keystone Clash, right, Kelley?
I sure am.
You better be. You're talking there.
I'm a speaker,
Yeah.
and Scotty and I are discussing what my topic, and maybe that will be revealed soon. Maybe I'll sit on that for a while. I don't know.
Ooh.
So,
But I
But-
know Bex will be there selling in person as well.
so excited to see Bex again.
Yes.
Jake is excited, and Jake is going to go to the clash with me. So,
Nice.
Jake will get to see Bex again. But the next fish fan people I'm seeing in just a few days are Peplin and Foxan.
That's
Oh, is the catfish cataclysm?
No, they live just north of my family, so I'm
Oh yeah,
gonna
that's
go
right.
there and see them when I'm sick of my family.
Okay, I'll have to make sure to stop by Wisconsin and not Indiana.
That's right. You won't be there.
drop your presents off.
Thank you.
Scotty's saying, hurry up.
All right. Well, if you want to promote it, I'll give you a title.
It's funny. Kelley's not going to say anything what Scotty is.
That's right. It's a secret. You'll have to ask Scotty. Yeah, I guess I have to come up with a title. Sometimes it's hard to come up with a clever title. So Geek Boy says the topic should be how to survive with a cat that wants to murder you. It'll be like with guest forward by Geek Boy.
Forward.
By clever title, you mean like science is fundamental?
I thought that was a good
Oh,
title.
Yeah. And that is what, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
On your channel, the Kelley Foreman
That's
channel.
right. And I had so many people there. It was awesome. And everybody was so excited and I felt so supported. And I'm so excited about it because you know, I had a good time. So if you have suggestions for topics, you can send them my way. And I'll see what I can do.
Here's some very important information for the holdouts who are like, but I want money. I want gift card and things and stuff. This is the only double matted print in the giveaways, and it's international eligible, as in she will ship this to the UK and Canada and Australia.
That's right. That's and that's
around the world, around the world, around the world. Oh man.
Rico said Kelly's topic should be, if you're gonna be creepy, you gotta be dumb.
You gotta be dumb.
Rico is creepy and dumb. He's got the full package.
Rico is the full package.
Yeah, and I love a full package.
And that was also his nickname in college. I love that running joke.
Oh, yeah. So exciting things ahead. Santa, what exciting things do you have after Christmas planned?
Well, I'll just be lounging about eating my cookies and such that I've gathered from all of my children.
Excellent.
I usually have around 63 metric tons, so that sustains me through the year.
Your children produce cookies.
Well, all the children that I deliver my gifts to.
Do you bring them home with you?
Oh, yes. That's how I feed.
We got to make sure we leave like a to-go plate or something out for Santa this year.
Yes. Jam, thumbprint jam cookies, please. Those are Santa's favorite.
Those are pretty good. I agree. That's a good choice. So your plan is to get fat during the new year. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yes. Hopefully, if Mrs. Claus lets me, I hopefully will be setting up a 125 or 180. I mean, hashtag fingers crossed, but I'm not going to push my luck.
What's the difference in footprint with a 125 and a 180?
I think the 180 is 2 feet by 4 feet by 18 inches. And
better footprint for sure.
125 is 18 by 18 by 6 feet.
Yeah.
But I want that 2 feet.
I feel like if you're gonna do a 125, you might as well do a 180 because the footprint is so good. I mean, because more length is always that's an issue because you have to have a bigger spot, but always go like I wish this was a 90. I wish this was a 120, but I couldn't find one during COVID.
Yeah.
So.
Santa just all of my tanks are 18-inch depth, and I just want a 24-inch depth tank to please my aquascaping desires.
So worth it because at the aquascaping competition, I got to work with that 72-gallon that had all that. Oh my God, Fat Kitty just climbed in the laundry basket.
Oh, he's going to do some presents in there.
Just put me in the washer and put me out of my misery.
Laundry basket, so I don't care.
I guess I'm closed now.
It's laundry basket. It's so funny. He just launched himself in there.
So dramatic.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna keep in this tank, Santa?
The tiniest of tiny fish.
Love that.
I don't know yet. I know I do have like 15, or actually 15 plus 3 baby pygmy cories. I found 3 pig babies.
Nice.
But so now I have 18 pygmy cories, and like if I got like 50 or 100 more and just cloud the tank out, like oh my God.
I bet I know a good place you can get those come the spring.
Does it start with a D and end with Ann's Fish?
Well, that's one place. The other place is you can go to
Oh,
Creek
Peplin.
Aquatics, our
Yeah.
favorite pygmy breeders.
Foxy has. And if Bex ever gets on the shipping train, I know she's got pygmaeus for days.
That's right. Because she's the horniest pygmy corridorist. They are just always
I don't know what y'all are thinking about.
Where that sentence was going.
Hang on. She's breeding pygmies, but no one said anything about her shipping to anybody else.
I know.
She's
You
breeding them for
have
me.
you have first dibs, Stephen. We know you have first dibs on.
Steven says, "Get mine." Oh God, he's climbing out of the
Bexus's.
laundry basket.
Wow, I have risen.
He's so mad. He's so mad.
So
I love it.
I'm just zooming in on this print. This
Yes.
is not a photo, people. This is a freaking
How
drawing.
many hours did this take to do? I think Bex is not in chat because
I think like 90 minutes, 60 or 90 minutes, I think.
It took about
Oh my
25
God.
minutes and done. No, I think that Bex like injured her body doing this because she had like such bad hand cramping.
Yes.
I mean,
Like, these are
yeah.
freaking, they're time consuming and they're freaking like just it's something that my ADD could never, ever, ever, ever even attempt to tolerate.
Nope.
The detail that she puts into these.
She has suffered for her art, much like her cats are suffering going in the cat carrier.
Yeah,
35 hours.
35 hours. There you go.
Gosh.
But I love the shadow under the tail on the leaf.
So good. So good. This is something that would look so good in your fish room.
Yum, yum, yum. I'm going to be hanging mine. What we all know how well I'm at hanging, but when I have a Beck set that I got at Keystone Clash, and so I'm going to be putting that on the wall where my bird poster fell. So I got some space to put Becks on the wall, but I want to keep this one next to me because I can always because this is original. This is the drawing.
Keep it close to your heart.
Stephen and Jenna were so unequivocally awesome for purchasing for me at the Clash, and I just love looking at the detail in it. I just can't believe that it's and for those wondering, Stephen has the original of this painting.
You know, even Santa needs a present, so even Santa needs a present. So yes, I don't know. Should we do this giveaway soon?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah, let's roll it, Stephen.
Let's call for Santa Kitty.
Yeah, Ricky DeHoyos. It's literally mentally exhausting in doing art like that, guys. I mean, literally, it is.
Exactly, and physically. Let's not minimize her poor hand.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Like, my hand cramps pretty easily, like just trying to write, and then my ADD brain just finds the whole thing torture to just like focus on that kind of fine detail for that long.
Your brain just starts screaming, one thing. I gotta think about all things.
You should maybe watercolor. That might be better for you.
Me? I use oil paint. I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm abstract painting, definitely.
I don't paint at all, so
impressionist. Oh, let me just splash something bad.
All right, let's draw it. Santa Kitty.
And we go.
Do it. Here we go. Here we come.
Who is it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's
Boots and cats. Congratulations.
Boots and cats.
That's Rachel.
Congratulations, Rachel. From one cat lover to another, Bex loves kitties.
Yes, boots and cats.
Congratulations.
Or should I say Rachel? Please email fishfamxmas@gmail.com. fishfamxmas@gmail.com. And please include your name, email, and shipping address, and we will get that Beck's wonderful art out to you right away. And please, if we could, Rachel, please try to film it opening it. You don't have to be on camera, but try to get like a first person.
But Rachel, like one of your cats needs to be on camera.
Yes.
At
Like
least.
that's a requirement. We need to see these cats.
At least one, yes.
What about the boots?
Yeah. Well, the boots are optional, but the cats are mandatory.
Also, you can beatbox during
Yes.
that.
You
Boots
can
and cats and boots.
if you want to, but cats are pretty much required. So, gotta pay the cat tax.
Era. You gotta rewind.
Well, so the next hashtag is going to be for dog. It's going to be Jingle Dog.
Jingle Dog.
For my dog.
And what are we playing for now?
We are playing for a $100 gift card to Dan's Fish. Why not buy some rainbows? Rainbows are the best fish.
Rainbows, Corys,
No,
Tetras.
rainbows. You could get rainbows.
You get Tetras.
You could
We all
get
love Tetra.
rainbows.
Tetras or
You
South
can't
American
get blue axelrod raspberry.
You can buy all the reservoirs that Kelley wants, and then hold them hostage, and then have.
See, if you're a member of
the
fish cord, Johnny from Dan's Fish is there, and you can just kind of drop him a line like, "Hey, Johnny, you're about to like list maybe some blue axelrods soon," and he can say, "Yeah," and then you just you had it to your wish list and keep refreshing. All right, so there we go. $100 Dan's Fish gift card.
Right. To my favorite online fish retailer.
Jingle jangle.
Fish that are what do you call them, Stephen? For fish that are willing to live. Or
Yes, they're number one stop for fish that have the will to live.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Dan's Fish, greater than 99% arrival.
Arrival.
Not only do they arrive alive, they rhyme as well.
They arrive arrively.
That's right. And I added it up. I've ordered over 200 fish from there. And
I am not adding that.
Zero losses. I've had zero.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, some of them, sadly, have died under my own care, but
right.
I have. He has killed none.
Yeah, I mean, and even with the fish that have died under my care, I can tell you exactly how many, because it was 8 of the Goldie Eye, Cura River Goldie Eye, from the CO2 apocalypse, and I inexplicably lost a super blue Carry Tetra like a year later, but they're Tetras, so they kind of
don't live forever.
Well, exactly, and the fact that only one of them died is remarkable because they're Tetras.
Pretty good, yeah. So very healthy quality fish. So why not get some rainbows? But now you can also get plants, so you could get both.
Plants and rainbows.
That's right. A winning combination.
Yeah.
That's right.
Stephen, before you said you had too much of a plant, the Hygrophila Pinnifolia?
Hygrophila polysperma.
Yeah.
It is the most prolific plant. I'll never have it again. I can't. I just can't. Especially with CO2.
Yeah.
Just too much. It is very pretty, though. It has very pretty blushing colors.
That's where I want to try. I've never had that. So
it grows like mad. Even in the hardest of hard water, even with African cichlids, Mbuna cichlids,
I'll start checking the weather in probably late February. Just get out of the dead of winter and see.
Yep.
Well, the dead of
winter to the North Pole.
February in the North Pole, Michigan. The dead of winter is February, so it may be more like March or April or May. We'll never be warm again.
Yeah. I'm happy about it. Santa prefers the cold. Santa doesn't like the warm weather that much.
Too.
I'm not happy.
Santa has antifreeze in his veins, so he's happy as long as Santa's toes are warm.
I do a lot of hot yoga. I cannot handle this cold.
Oh, hot yoga!
I'm suffering.
That's got to feel awesome after hot yoga. You walk outside and just get blasted with that cold air.
It's rough, but it feels so good when you walk in that studio, and for once you just feel right with the world. It's really nice.
The heat.
good. Yeah,
Kelley,
no, it feels really good.
Kelley and I are
No,
the yin and the yang. We're the
true. I
Kung
also
Piggy.
don't have a beard, so there
Well,
you go. It's a thing Eric and I do not have in common. Facial hair.
yep, I'm Tetris. She's rainbows. I'm cold. She's hot.
True.
I'm beard. She's no beard.
I know. It's true.
You
Oh
got
man,
June excited for a second.
I know.
that's hot yoga.
Well, June, I mean, you could get high beforehand.
Nice and relaxed.
I would not recommend smoking it during. That's a little, man.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta
downward dog, you get your hair on fire.
well, also, breathing is really important. You gotta keep your lungs clear. So,
And breathe in.
and June, we'd have to do it in your state. It is very, very illegal in mine.
Oh yeah, Indiana.
So illegal. But you
Right.
can visit Eric in Michigan, which Eric is not far from me. Eric, this coming
We
year,
do.
we're just
We
going
do.
to drive up to see you one of these days.
I
Jake
want to
and
come see
I.
your ponds so bad.
This is not a
So
good
bad.
time of year to see them. They
Not
look
now. Not now.
Yeah.
And you're going to Wisconsin. And you're going to Wisconsin. So
Probably the
true.
best time to see the pond is what, June-ish? June, July?
No, I think like July is just the peak of pond gloriousness. I mean, usually like July 15th or so is, I think, the peak. So,
well,
yeah, no, they do look pretty great. You wouldn't know this, Steven, because you don't have an iPhone, but they make like automatic little memories for you. So they put like your pictures together with a little song to it. And there was one of just my pond flowers yesterday, and I almost cried because it was all blue skies and sunny and colorful. And I looked outside and it was so gray and cold, and I almost cried. I was
Gotta love it. Apple is like, hey, remember when you were happy?
I know. And
remember when there's sunlight?
And Jake said it doesn't even look like we're on the same planet. So
I'm gonna trick your body into thinking you're getting
I
fake vitamin D.
know. Oh God, I take so much vitamin D and it doesn't even help.
I know.
But I
My
would like
wife
to
is the
add,
same
which Jenna just said,
Oh,
Google Photos does that too.
oh, that's good because sometimes it makes some good ones. Oh God, I got to take a picture. The pets are snuggling in their costumes. Okay.
Get it.
And
But
then
yeah,
send me that picture.
my Google
Take a
phone
billion pictures.
makes the same like photo stories for my twins, and it's the cutest thing in the world. And it'll put, of course, the emotional music like like of them and like little babies. And these stuff where I remember I have one photo of each of them just in my forearms, and now like imagine like can't have them in my
Can you guys, amongst my
Aw.
messy floor, can you see the pets snuggling?
yeah.
The best. Oh my God. This is a very dumpy part of my house because it's by my office, and my office needs to get shoveled out and cleaned so bad. I have
That's my
plans
fish room.
for it, but like it's always the catch-all for the mess because like on weekends we don't go in my office, so Jake's like, "Oh, throw it in the office, and I'm like, "Throw it in the office."
The junk room. Yep, we have a junk room too.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I
Oh.
work in that junk room 40 hours a week, so it's not great. But look at the pets! Oh my God!
Lay back down, fat kitty.
Oh, Kitty, find your goddamn spot. He's very unhappy. Just get in bed with dog. That'll make you happy.
So Eduardo's having trouble typing in chat under his original name, like under his Master Aquatics name. I just went back in studio.
Too.
Yeah, I saw that. Like some of his weren't coming up, and I hadn't seen them. So, but I just went back in studio to make sure I didn't like accidentally have anybody blocked or banned. It's just the people. I put people in quotes because it's like a bunch of spam bots and just like the regular trash.
Yep. Click here.
Yeah.
Texas Fat Kitty is making murder muffins. God, that's the
Yeah.
only found his spot.
And now the dog's uncomfortable.
It's like constant cycle of both of them trying to get situated.
Son of a.
Fat Kitty really loves to cuddle. He'll cuddle with her. He'll cuddle with me. He just wherever's warm. So Oh, pets.
I am said trash. I can see your comments though, Coro. So just don't try to like sneak any porn bot links in here, and we're all good.
Again.
Yeah.
Hashtag jingle dog. So
Jingle dog.
Yes, and I do want to take a very special second to say thank you so much to the donors for all these prizes. Bex and Kelley, thank you so much for making this happen. Stephen, thank you so much for you and Jenna and the committee, Annette, Zenny, Rico, everybody, all the work that you did putting this together and educating people and helping out behind the scenes of streams. And to all the participants, thank you all guys so much. This has been so much fun. Like I get to come on and give away so much stuff. It's so much fun. I love being Santa. Thank you to everybody.
And Eric, thank you, Santa. Santa, not Eric. Who's this Eric person?
He's
Santa,
over there.
thank you so much for doing this, and you're always welcome to come back, Santa.
Yeah,
I have you up here.
Yeah,
Santa. Talk about your tanks.
I try to watch every Monday.
Aww.
And I funnel slush funds to Eric to give the plants. Yeah, please know that Eric, every time he says that, goes plants.
Oh, I for sure. I picture that every single time.
Thank you. And I just wanted to let everyone know. So I was thinking about. Stephen asked me, "Do you want to have this on your new stream?" But I said no because I want to abide by the rules, and I didn't start streaming before the date. And so that's why we're having it on this.
Yeah.
You can complain.
And
we said from the beginning, host and co-hosts, it's like we want people to participate. Yeah. We don't want people to just be like, oh, I'm going to start streaming on Christmas Day. Can I do it? No, but we're not being that strict. Just.
And then Santa has become such a better plant keeper because of your knowledge, Kelley, because of your knowledge, Mridul, because of your knowledge, Stephen. Thank you so much for helping me find success in my aquariums. Free education always has the most respect from Santa. So thank you.
Well, I'm so glad you enjoy watching, and I have loved streaming on What Your Plants this year. I've had a great time. I've been so inspired by everyone's questions. I've been so inspired by everybody's tanks and terrariums and all the learning we've done together. And I've learned a lot of new things too from What Your Plants. So we all learn together, and yeah, and it's exciting to do this giveaway for the community. So thank you, Santa, and thank you to the committee. You guys amaze me with the amount of coordination you've done. I can't imagine doing it, but that's because one person can't do it all. A committee has done it. It's so much work.
Lord, freaking Rico last year. I can't even imagine.
I don't know how he did it, but this year, it's bigger and better because it's a whole group of wonderful people doing it. All those videos, shipping all of that stuff afterwards, setting up all the coordination, all the emails, just all the special stream for the giveaway. It just amazes me how
and especially Annette and Jenna did so much of that. Bex and I kind of did like the upfront creative stuff with the videos. Of course, Bex did the logo, and literally nobody else could have done that. Then we've kind of been since then just like giving our opinions on decisions and stuff, and that's really it.
And then once this is all done, Dee Dee is gonna ship all those things out. People, I hate going to the post office. I hate it.
Yeah.
But she's gonna box all that stuff up and ship it out. And that's an amazing service to everyone and all our Santas and our Mrs. Santas who are coming up on the streams. It's a group effort doing this, and I appreciate you all. So
I did have to thank Jenna too, because I sent my wife my Santa schedule, and she commented on, "Oh my gosh, that is so well put together. Whoever did that, please thank them so much." So Jenna, my wife, thanks you.
Jenna is a pretty amazing project manager. I mean,
Mhm.
she's managed a project for me because she managed the aquascaping endeavor at Aquashella, and I couldn't have done that without her either. So, I mean, I am always amazed at Jenna. She's wow.
And we just had 5 memberships gifted by Master Aquatics. Just called me Eduardo. So YouTube is like, you can't chat, but if you want to spend money, it's okay.
Lame. But
And
Eduardo,
so
I am glad that you're using your other account so we can have you in the stream. I'm so
Mhm.
glad you're here. I watched your stream this morning. Thank
he
you so
gifted his
much.
other account a
Yeah, he
membership.
gifted
Oh,
Eduardo.
that's wonderful. I love it. I love it.
Also, we got Nathan Hovey is a new member, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Wizzle, and Fish Fam
Yay!
Christmas.
Yay!
Wonderful. We love seeing more names in green. It's a great way to support the plant farm that Stephen does. I mean, that plant farm is out there doing the work for this community. So it's a pretty awesome thing. I mean, the thought of like all those packages, it just makes me a little bit sick to my stomach. I hate shipping. I hate it.
It's can be overwhelming for sure.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned Zinger because she wasn't like making the schedules and stuff, but she knows stuff. She's very integrated in the community and knows when streams are happening and all that. And she can provide opinions that are very important to consider that we didn't previously consider. So like a lot of decisions were made based on Zinger insight.
And I have a sneaking suspicion it is someone whose name begins with the Z and ends with the Zenalicious Zenny is often in chat as Fish Fam Christmas. I mean, it's never been confirmed.
I always
It
thought
most definitely has never been confirmed.
It's never been confirmed, but I kind of there are times when I'm like, I think that's Zenalicious Zenny.
That is an interesting observation.
But I
it's a
mean,
net.
sometimes I think it's a nut.
Yeah.
I definitely
Sometimes I
think
think
it's a
it's
net
Zenalicious
sometimes.
Zenny. But we never
I'm gonna
know.
I'm gonna
But we
wager that
never
it's
know.
absolutely never been Zen though.
Really?
Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's me and Annette doing the same thing, except Annette gets the words right, and then I have to retract my message.
I figure it's probably not Dee Dee because the comments don't feel very Dee Dee-ish. They don't. But Dee Dee in her sexy Santa costume. Oh my. Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my. I mean,
Gets
Eric,
Mr. Claus hot under the collar.
I know. So weird.
People could be showing up to streams just in the hopes that we're gonna see Dee Dee again.
I know. Whew.
Yeah, double Dee Dee. Yes.
It's not Dee Dee. That's right. It's not Dee Dee. It's sexy Mrs. Claus. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
I have me singing Santa baby.
Mrs. Claus has long hair and Dee Dee has short hair. Dee Dee couldn't possibly grow her hair in time for a stream.
I don't know. Dee Dee's pretty amazing. Dee Dee's pretty amazing, I'm pretty sure. She could find a way, but you're right. Probably Mrs. Claus.
Sexy Mrs. Claus.
That's right.
Showing off your inner George Takei, Kelly.
That's right.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh, look. We'll take it over to Pet Cam again.
Pet Cam. And then after that, what do you think about spinning?
Spinning me right around.
Fast asleep in the bed.
Oh.
Animal snugs, animal snugs.
So cute.
Lovey dovey.
Cuddled up. That kitty loves to cuddle.
So since we got 90 people in chat now, we'll just we'll just say
90 people.
90
Please.
#jingle dog if you want a $100 Dan's Fish gift card. And there we
Please
go.
hit
I
that
keep pressing the wrong thing.
please.
Like button. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good one. That's a good thing.
Yeah, hit the like and subscribe to my channel while you're at it, you know?
Someone dropped the Kelley channel link because
That's right.
she does a stream.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not going to get yelled at for not modding because I'm on stream.
Damn it, Santa. Where is your friend Eric?
Yeah,
Let me go get
Eric needs to Bipolar Fish Keeper says, come on, Ben needs some rainbows. Excellent choice, Ben.
Gonna pull a Mrs. Doubtfire scene, keep changing back and forth.
So let's do this thing.
All right. Spin and mix spin time. And draw.
Mortal Kombat.
Yay!
Congratulations, Alec.
Congratulations, Alex.
Mr. Alec Kubanov has won a $100 Dan's Fish gift card.
If Alec Kumanoff is still here, if a mod could highlight his name and tell him to email, and then we got it.
Yep,
And,
Christmas
here,
is on.
Alec, what kind of fish or plants are you thinking of? We want to know.
Yes, and if you could, once you get those fish shipped to you, please, after Dan's little holiday respite here, if you could please take a video of the unboxing.
Yep.
Please.
We want to see your new fish. It's so exciting.
Fish.
Yep. I mean, the unboxing, I know some people are shy, and so, taking photos might be all they're comfortable with, but I really think that part where you're showing off what you got is important for the community to continue this next year, because if we gain interest by showing how freaking awesome the last one was, and it snowballs from there.
Yeah. Darlene asks, Kelley, can Chilatharina, Eleni, and Kamaka rainbows breed? Possibly.
That's what, possibly.
But they are more evolutionarily divergent than if you had just Melanotenias together. That said, colony breeding is not really an issue with rainbows. So if you want to keep them in the same tank, it's fine. And then if you want to breed them, just put them in a small tank, like a couple of females and a male with a mop. They spawn every day. And then pull the mop. And then you can raise them up in there. And that's a safe way to do it. I mean, the fry are so very, very tiny that even if they hatch, they're going to eat them. It's pretty rare to have rainbow fry show up. They're so tiny.
Yeah. The only reason I ever had them was I had a breeder box in my 90 with like great holes that were just large enough for the fry to get through. And they managed to live in there.
Yeah, or like I've had like a bunch of plants that I've moved to a quarantine tank because I was going to send them out later, and I noticed, there's fry there. So, but it is pretty rare for fry to survive, especially in a community tank. I have literally never seen a fry in either of these tanks in 2 years, and I have Melanotenia, Kalitawa, and Chilatharina Eleni in this tank together. And Kalitawa and Kamaka are about the same size. They coexist pretty happily. So, if you want to breed them, keep that in mind. Could you breed them in a 29? For sure. That's a good size to breed in. Yeah. So, but don't keep them in a 29 because you could keep them in a 29. They probably prefer to be in a 40 breeder. But you could keep them in a 29.
Do you see what Alex has said?
I never win anything. Think I'll give it to Bob Steenfot if that's okay. Oh, what a kind thing to do. And we know Bob loves rainbows. We know he does.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's got that big fish room he's stocking, so I think that'll be just perfect.
Now, can Bob use his own referral link?
I don't know.
And then use the gift card to buy from his own referral link?
I don't no.
Everything's coming up, Bob.
No. I think it can. But thank you for that kindness. That's what Christmas is
Yeah.
all about, is spreading the love
Merry
that way.
Christmas,
So
Alex.
thank you for doing that. And I'm sure Bob will really appreciate that. Bob doesn't know who I am, really. So, you know.
That you know of. Bob could be a lurker on this channel.
He could be, if so. Hi, Bob.
Yeah. He's been in McStreamy. I've seen him in McStreamy.
This is
But
You're
wouldn't
right,
Bob
man.
get like a certain commission, Zinger, from the referral link?
I don't
Like,
know.
wouldn't he get commission for buying from him? I don't know.
Well, whatever the deal, I'm sure he would appreciate some new fish, Alec. That's so nice of you. We know he loves rainbows.
New local awesome. We know Bob. We'll
Yes.
try. He's ready.
So,
I'll try.
Santa, we don't want to hold you hostage, but you are also welcome to stay. We just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that you didn't have anything to do.
I did. Santa has been working tirelessly in his toy shop, and unfortunately did not eat lunch because
Oh gosh.
Mrs. Claus
Oh,
wasn't
you-
around to remind him, and he was. I won't speak myself in the third person. I need to go eat because I'm sitting there like,
Oh no.
and I'm like, I should be more lively. Why am I not more lively? I'm like, oh yeah.
Why are you not more lively?
I just feel
Get
my
it
stomach
together.
going over.
I mean, Santa.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
I'm coming out of
Santa.
it. I gotta get
All right, go get that blood sugar up.
Yes, I love you guys. Thank you to the committee, to the donators, to the Kelley, to the winners, to the people, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I love you.
Bye, Santa.
Okay, so let's.
Oh, that was a successful giveaway. Awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
and Kelley, we have a question that I think you are most equipped to answer.
Where was it? Okay, plant killer Stephen mentioned carbonates in Beck's fish room. Could he elaborate?
Why am I called a plant
Bear
killer?
in mind, you are talking to a plant noob. Okay, so
I mean,
we
I've
have
killed. Hold on, I take offense. Okay, go ahead.
plant killer. I mean, to be fair, I think every single person in this
That's how you
stream
learn,
right
yeah.
now on this panel has killed a plant.
Oh yes, definitely.
Hands raised right here. Yeah, we've all killed plants. Myrtle has. I have. Stephen has. That's just life, because your water just may not be suited for what you're growing. So water has two kinds of hardness, KH and GH. Okay, so when you're that's the two things you're going to measure. So KH is carbonate hardness and GH is general hardness. So we'll start with general hardness. General hardness is our cations. Okay, so they're
Minerals.
metal ions. So we have potassium. We have
Remember, he
magnesium.
said you're talking to a plant noob, Dr. Kelley. Do you remember? We're talking to a plant noob.
That's right. So minerals, they're minerals. So, but they're ions. You might be a plant noob, but you're not. Maybe you're not a chemistry noob. You didn't specify. Okay. So those are things that maybe you have some of them in your tap water. If you live in the Midwest, you probably have a lot of GH. I have a lot of GH because our water in the Midwest is usually from an aquifer. Okay, and aquifers are made of limestone. They're big beds. We're over a big limestone bed in the Midwest. And so our water is leaching through all of this limestone, and limestone is calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. So we have tons of that in our water. So general hardness, magnesium, calcium, potassium. Okay, those are all positive ions or cations. You need that. Plants need that. Fish need some of that. You need a couple degrees of it, at least.
Yeah.
To get healthy growth of fish and plants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a degree is about 17 parts per million, depending on how you measure it. So the other component of hardness is KH, which is like carbonate in German. Okay, it begins with a K. So and that's carbonate. So this affects the availability of CO2 for your plant. So all plants on this earth need to fix CO2, and they use that CO2 to make glucose, and they use the glucose to live. So they need to get CO2. They need to get it one way or another. And if you're a plant growing under the water, you need to get it from the water column. So it has to be dissolved in the water column. Now, the higher your KH is, the less available CO2 is for the plant. So you have to really push more of it in if you're injecting CO2, and it's very noticeable. So typically for planted tanks, if you're injecting CO2, you want the pH, which is affected by KH. It's not quite the same thing, to drop about a point, maybe a hair more, maybe a hair less, depending on your fish. So, but the moral of the story is the less KH you have, most plants are going to be a lot happier because they'll have more bioavailable CO2. Now, if you're someone like Fishymon, who lives in the Northeast, where the tap water did not come up through an aquifer, your KH is naturally very, very low, and you can grow all kinds of things with your tap water. And that's why you can get away with that. But if you live in like Coralville, Iowa, where coral is in the name, the water is so hard and KH is 22, it's a lot harder to grow plants. Can you grow any plants? Sure.
So what would you say the threshold is in terms of, like, you can grow 95% of plants if your KH is what? 6?
2. Oh, no. 95%. Let's say with tap water.
Yeah, if you're
We're
KH
not injecting CO2.
Well, let's take CO2 out of the equation.
So let's take CO2. Let's say, like, if you want to be able to grow like 95% of plants and have an awesome tank with tap water, like people will look at that tank and go like, whoa, you can really go grow plants with no CO2, 2 and below per KH. Right. I think so. And I don't know what Fishymon's KH is, but I know it's low. So if you see on the internet like MD fish tanks, okay, MD fish tanks he has great looking tanks. And the reason he has great looking tanks without CO2 is his KH is really, really low. He's even said that before. And, he's just lucky. Some people are. And it makes a big difference because if I had a KH that's near 0, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't use CO2. Maybe I wouldn't bother. But if you want to grow 100% of plants, even the fussiest of ones, you need to inject CO2 and have a KH of close to 0.
Yep.
That's the most successful. The people who are the rare plant collectors, they have a KH near 0. Now, CO2 injection will make any tank more verdant. I inject CO2. My KH out of the tap is about 6. My GH is also 6, so I don't have to do a thing to my water. Steven's KH out of the tap is what, 7?
Yeah.
But your
mine's
GH
about
is like
5.
0, right?
GH is completely devoid of minerals.
Mm-hmm. And so you have to add something back, either equilibrium or boost or salty shrimp. And if you don't add that back, that's when like your guppies died, right? Before you started doing that?
No, it wasn't because of the minerals. It's because guppies, I mean, they just love to die, but
they do love to die.
They're really big fans of dying, and you just kind of have to get whatever farm bred guppy overseas to give birth in your tank, and then you can like your whatever that offspring, you can start a colony with it.
But shrimp, so I am not a shrimp breeding expert, but every single good retailer of shrimp or breeder of shrimp, they publish a KH and a GH and usually a TDS. And the reason for that is because shrimp like really constant parameters, whether it's neocaridina or caridina. And if you want the best constant parameters, you need to, if you have no GH, you need to add it back with like salty shrimp or GH boost or equilibrium. Yeah. And that's if you try to raise your cage any other way. Now you can raise cage with like crushed coral or aragonite sand, but it's not immediate because you have to wait for that to dissolve in the water column. So you're going to get a swing of KH and GH. And I don't want to raise my KH.
No.
Like I would like to lower my KH, which is the point of aqua soil. Aqua soils lower your KH.
When you've got 20 plus tanks and you have no GH in your water and you have to add GH to all of them, it gets very annoying and expensive to do that without raising KH. But I do it anyway because I have to, and I'm not gonna like not have fish tanks just because I have to add some powder or the liquid Aqua Vitro, Nylock G. They do make a liquid that is just magnesium and calcium, and then the powders usually are magnesium, calcium, and potassium.
Right, which are all things that are used by plants anyways, so it doesn't matter. But that way you're giving the most stable parameters to shrimp, and shrimp are sensitive to swings in GH and KH. They like consistent water. So if you're not, I mean, you notice all the good shrimp breeders use RO water and they remineralize to what they're supposed to use.
And they still do water changes too.
Right.
So New Local Austin, Michael was asking, how does your tank not crash if you have a GH of 0? I mean, a KH of 0.
I do water changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing. If you are a serious plant keeper and you're like on the edge of KH 0, you're changing water every week. Like
you have to stay on that game so that you don't.
75%. So your tank water doesn't get too acidic. So fish are pretty tolerant of pH swings. It's a natural thing for them to experience throughout the day. Some organisms might be more sensitive to that. They might want more consistency in their environment. But if you're injecting CO2 every day, it's going to go up and down just as a natural part of using CO2, because injecting CO2 is going to lower your pH because it makes carbonic acid. So I hope that made sense to everyone. It is complicated, but a good site to read if you need to see this written down, which I prefer.
Right. I mean, so like to summarize, everything, like all plants need CO2, and if they're submersed, they need it from the water column. If you have carbonate in your tank, it limits the bioavailability of CO2, whether it's injected or naturally occurring.
Yeah.
So lowering KH makes it easy for plants to grow with or without CO2.
Yep. And a good website for how KH, GH, pH are all related in very simple, understandable terms is the 2 Hour Aquarist, which if Ahmad can throw up that link, that would be great. I love that website. That's the one I always go to, is 2 Hour Aquarist. And it also is good for information on just how to set up CO2 if that's the thing you want to do, how to fertilize. That's a great website. So Nathan asked, so my KH is low, like between 0 and 40 on the test strip. And my GH is not even reading as it's off the charts high, over 300. That sounds pretty ideal to me, Nathan. I would love to grow plants in that environment. And it sounds like maybe Caridina shrimp might be for you. Maybe, and Neos, maybe they would adapt to that, but like
Caridinas, I don't know how sensitive Caridinas are to GH. There's always the chart that says GH 3 to 4 or whatever, and
I'm not a shrimp breeder, but I would say that those sound like perfect planted tank water. I mean, I'm pretty jealous. That's great. And
damn it, Mridul, no modding from panel.
You notice I never mod from panel. Never.
I think the answer to that is no.
Will KH also prevent CO2 from being toxic?
Because it's still in the water. It's still like you still have to watch your fish, and you have to watch them even closer.
It's more buffered though. You're going to inject. You need to inject a lot more of it for it to be toxic, but it's like you're going to be bubbling away at a much higher rate anyways. So let's put it this way. I've had a CO2 disaster with KH of 22. And that's because my tank dumped and it was a soda fountain. And I killed every single fish and shrimp in 2 tanks. So it can still be just as toxic. You still need to use a good quality regulator and not a piece of shit like I had. So, any experience on charging kitty litter for planted tanks? I've read about it. Here is my issue with kitty litter. Some of it gets squishy over time, and it never looks good. It always looks
ugly,
like gray and
mud,
gross.
It just seems gross, and like I don't know. I don't like dealing with that kind of stuff. It's probably a very cheap alternative, like charging your substrate.
I've used Turfus Pro League, and I've used Soil Master Select, which are fired clay substrates that they're baseball field conditioners. They are kind of like kitty litter, but not as gross of a color, and they don't break down. I did not charge them. I do not care. I'm not going back to that phase of life ever again. It makes a giant mess, and it's just not worth it to me. I have 3 tanks. I don't have 300 tanks, so I haven't done it. But I have used lots of substrates in my day, and that's why I use Aquasoils.
Yeah.
So
one of the in my my fish house, the most successful plant growing tank, besides the bowl, which I'm just using distilled water and injecting CO2, is the plant farm. Because I took a picture of it right before we went live, so I wanted to show it off. There we go.
That looks awesome.
Very nice and lush. Yep.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Look at those swords. Those are ones that I sent to Steven as tissue cultures. Little itty bitty tissue cultures, and now they look so good.
The one in the middle is one that Mike All Things Fish sent me.
Oh, that's from Mike. Got it.
Yeah, and then I keep forgetting this green short one. What if Mike is here? I don't think he is. I keep forgetting the freaking name of it, but it stays short.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The tank looks great, though.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got going in here. The oh, see, I told you, Laganandra meboldi red.
Oh, they're coming back
to life.
Yay! And they're a lot like a crypt, and that's why, like, you can't give up on a crypt either, because they can come back. So
there it is.
Awesome.
That's what it is, Ginger. That sword.
Oh, Goncalo 2003. I have one of those too. It's small and it's in the back. I had him send me a small one because I like to watch them grow. So from the comments, let's see. So Crypt Keeper says my regulator is supposed to have a safety guard against end of tank dumping. It's the F zone 2 stage. It can still dump, and I have heard so many horror stories about that regulator dumping. So it's not one I can recommend. I have a friend who just lost like 20 mature rainbows.
Oh yeah, you told me that F zone
breaks my heart.
I decided, it's going to take me a while because money, but I have 3 F zones. I'm probably going to start replacing them with the co-op regulator because the build quality of it seems very promising, and for the price, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, and I guess I haven't watched it yet, but I guess Bentley had some positive initial reviews of it, so that's a really good sign. I hope we hear more reviews from other users so we know it's a consistent product overall. But I do know that the co-op has a very good guarantee and good customer service. So that's, I don't think they'd sell a crap product.
This is that Ludwigia palustris. Beck sent me 1 stem of this, and it didn't miss a beat. It just started growing.
It's pretty. I've grown that one before, and it is a very pretty plant, and it does well in even harder water.
Yeah.
And
it stays redded without CO2 too.
Yeah, it's a nice plant.
Successfully converted Willikii. This is 7 kH water that it's growing in.
Ooh.
Yeah. It would look even better though in lower kH.
Yeah,
water.
it's not withering away anymore.
Yeah,
I'll say.
it's not thriving, but it's growing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of true of a lot of plants when they're not in their perfect happy water. They'll grow a little, but they're not going to get you to the cover of like Dutch Aquascape Monthly.
And I'm one
Which
of
is
those
an idea.
weirdos that like seeing the layers like in the front,
Yeah.
like just the
Mhm.
nastiness, and
It's a thick
especially when
ass
like a root.
substrate. Yeah.
It just lets you know that your tank is doing things that are making an ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like this tripartina like super mini. I don't know what it is. It's smaller than
smaller than the Japan.
and it's
Yeah.
doing well.
That's nice. That's a fun plant. That's a great tank. It's looking really good.
Yep.
So back to the comments. Brandon says, so I'm trying to recharge my kitty litter and was thinking to use magnesium sulfate and magnesium carbonate or calcium carbonate, but afraid that I would raise the cage through the roof. So I would not recharge the kitty litter on a setup tank. I would just fertilize your tank, make sure that you have sufficient GH in your water, whatever it is. But you can't retroactively charge. It just doesn't work because charging your kitty litter is using like a huge concentration of it. And
So
you
just
can't do
dumping a
that.
bottle into a bucket.
Yeah, your fish are not going to like that. Just fertilize as per normal. Hopefully it won't break down because kitty litter is fired only once. It's not fired more than once. And so it can get mushy over time. So keep an eye on it. But calcium carbonate is going to raise your cage because it's got carbonate in the name. So don't use that. But I would just fertilize and keep a good tank. There's the bowl.
I wanted to get some opinions. So this is my 90. I've cleared out a bunch of Anubias, and there's some boosts there. I'm gonna add some more boosts, but I need to know what I should plant in this void here.
I think you should keep that void open. I think you should
No.
put nothing there.
No,
you want plants?
I really like that space there. I think your fish are going to appreciate some open space for swimming. I think aesthetically it looks really good. If you plant anything there, I think it should be maybe foreground.
Yep,
That's kind of what I'm
a pathway of Vilianthus brasiliensis, maybe.
Yeah.
Because it grows nice and.
Oh yeah, that's a good plant. Yeah, Liliopsis. Or I'm really digging my carpet of Marsilea. I really, really
that too,
like it.
So I have a bunch more lava rock. So I plan to like stack more of it around. I'm replacing this sword with a different one.
That's a great looking sword, though.
Oh yeah, it grows like a freaking noxious weed now.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
You're just tired of it.
Yeah. And it never got as red as I would have hoped. I've had it for like 3 years. I got it from the fish store. They called it red sword. It ain't nearly as red as my other red swords that are actually red.
Yeah.
But I have a whole bunch of boosts. I'm just going to surround a sword with rocks with boosts on it. And then, I was thinking of foreground. I didn't want to like pile up anything back here.
Yeah, I do think having a pathway there is nice for the eye. So, I really dig this Marsilea. It's so short and it's so easy to maintain. It's like a half-inch high. I love it.
Dave Furl says rainbow gravel. I could fill the space of rainbow gravel.
It's an option.
Yeah.
It's an option.
Or a pineapple SpongeBob house, Liquid Rock Aquatics.
Or like Aquarium Co-op makes the little Aquarium Co-op sign. I mean, that's an option.
You know what you could do if Jenna likes this tank, you can just add a whole bunch of banana plants all across the path.
This tank is in our bedroom, Myrtle.
Yes,
okay, this is not how you maintain a marriage.
Yeah. That's not how you stay married. So
I love the Corymbosa compacta too.
That's a nice plant.
It's a good mid-ground plant.
I agree. It is a very nice plant. Can be sometimes a little fussy, but not too fussy. It's very slow growing.
Yeah.
I like slow growing. Zenny says, OMG, the Marseillais I put in my 20 long was a little patch and it's taken off in a path across the tank. It's a pretty cool plant, and you don't need CO2 to grow it. It is slower than other foregrounds, which I like in this 90 because I just need slower plants. Jenna does not like banana plants, guys.
Well, Myrtle just got one just to troll her. Like,
yep.
I actually kind of like banana plants. I like the bananas. I think they look cool. So, but to each their own.
What if I got a bonsai tree and just hung the banana plants all around it?
That works, yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen how a banana grows? It does not look like that like from a banana plant, a real banana, like a edible banana plant. That's not how they grow. They grow upside down, like for what you would think of as a banana, for one, the bunches. So, and they don't look like trees. So, sorry.
Beck says, I think you should, Jenna, because banana plants are a huge nope, and Myrtle knows it. You will not desecrate a bonsai with freaking banana plants.
Those bonsais desecrate themselves by just breaking down and algae over time.
They're so fragile as is.
Yeah. So for a year and a half, where this sword is, I did have a bonsai with Saswassertang on it, and therefore I have Saswassertang in this tank for life.
Oh, brutal, deep hurting, worse than a moss. Yeah, that's I don't think that those bonsais look cool. They are not long-term things.
Yeah, like literally it broke from rainbows just ramming into it.
And rainbows are dumb. I would not have them in a rainbow tank.
Right.
In general, I don't think it's good to have pointy things in with rainbows. They're dumb. You want like thicker, like Mopani wood if you're gonna do wood or rock, because rainbows are dumb. They're dumb.
So Scotty has a question. Do banana plants turn into banana trees? No, they do not. They're a completely different species.
They are botanically so far, evolutionarily so far apart.
Look what I caught taking a snapshot, just realized.
Oh hi, what are you?
2 corridors doing the horizontal shuffle.
Babies, that's exciting. You always want to make more Corys. I don't know if anyone have ever said like, "Oh my God, I've bred too many Corys."
Overrun with Corys.
No one's ever said that.
I have never said that. Guaranteed.
I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe Bex has said that because she's the world's horniest Corys. I mean, she's always like, "Oh, I found some more."
If she ever has that problem, though, she has an instant solution. And she knows where I live, so
she also knows where I live.
You can't cook anything right now. It is too cold. Beck says, remember the dude at Aqua Rocks? Yes, I can confirm rainbows are stupid. Yeah, when we were at Aqua Rocks together and we were designing the scape and we were looking at wood, I'm like, you can't have pointy wood. Rainbows are stupid. And a complete stranger who was shopping there too, he's like, yep, I can confirm. Are stupid. They're dumb but attractive. So yeah, but you've got some exciting stuff going. Looking good. Do you have any big projects for the new year? I mean, I know you want the Shredentaya puffer.
Yeah, that'll be in the spring. The next thing plant wise will be Brooklyn and I will do our terrarium.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. You guys will have a great time. Brooklyn is so creative, and a good time will be had by all.
She still wants to organize my fish room. And I'm just like,
good luck.
For the love of God, do it. No, she's a professional organizer.
She is.
She knows now that you can't just take my stuff and organize it into tidy little closed bins where I'll never remember where it is. If I don't see it, it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
I'm that way too. Like drawers don't work for me. This cart works for me because I can see everything and I'll put it back. If I need to open a cabinet to put it back, it will never happen.
I think you might be a
Same here.
butterfly, Kelly.
I might be a butterfly.
Yeah, the type of clutter
Oh,
bug.
okay.
There's different types of clutter bugs. Now, a cricket is someone who organizes like literally everything, has little boxes for every little thing, and they all go
Hmm.
tidily in cabinets. And then I guess it ranges all the way down to us butterflies who are like, I see it, I know where it is, I want it.
I
And
mean,
go put it back
I
there on the
thought
shelf.
my type was a pig. So
Me too.
I'm a pig. So, but yeah. Well, I mean, Brooklyn can give it her best shot, right? I mean, and then I can give her a plane ticket and she come up here and do my office. It's such a numb. So, yeah, well, those are good plans, Myrtle.
Not much for me. I plan on taking species out of my tank and going all slow growing stuff, but I know I always do that every year. I'm going to try and take out fast growing stems, and then by the end of the year, I've added 70 species to a tank. So September to December, I take stuff out, and then January to May, I start adding stuff back in.
I know. And then I don't help because I keep adding you. I mean, I keep sending you.
Yep.
Oh, buy this one, Myrtle. Oh, have you seen this one? I'm an enabler.
Y'all keep tagging me in auctions on Facebook.
I know. I love doing that. It's true. I mean, that's how I got Steven the Bacopa Purple. How's that?
Yeah,
one
that was in the
growing?
plant farm. You just couldn't see it because I have it in the back where the Bacopa Caroliniana regular stuff used to be. I was like, why am I growing this in the plant farm? I can grow this literally anywhere.
Yeah.
So I took that out. I took the pogo out.
It grows pretty well though, doesn't it? Like it's not what you would call fussy or slow growing.
I mean, it's not super fast like the Caroliniana, but it's growing. It's like no issues with it.
I might try some of that once you get it grown up enough. It's very pretty. So, well, Myrtle, I applaud your commitment to restraint.
My attempts at
restraint. But it's hard when you have only one small tank around you. I mean, if you had like a 90-gallon, I feel like you would be more restrained.
No, he wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. That's just more surface area.
We would just have like, I need to get it below 200.
Yeah. Brandon, I think so.
Yeah, it's newer on the market. Tom Barr just recently put it out like about a year ago. It was $20 a stem. It's come down in price quite a bit, but it's very pretty. It seems to tolerate quite different waters. So Fishy Biz says Liquid Rock went to the dollar store and got my multicolored sponges for my filters. Well, that's exciting. The for filter media, right? The little dollar store scrubbies. Those work good.
That's right. Bex and Jenna were ladybugs on that quiz about clutter bugs.
Oh, I have not taken this.
Kyle and I are both butterflies.
It would be like a farmyard sow or something. I have like real tunnel vision when I work, though. I don't notice anything around me ever. Like I am completely focused on whatever the task is at hand, which is how I can work in such a dump of an office. But it is my goal to clean it out because I want to have terrariums in there. I have a shelf in there that I think is 18 inches wide. I'd like to have a great big terrarium on it. So, one of the cabinet ones that open and shut.
Oh. Jenna has a very responsible reminder for us.
Myrtle has to take an exam. Oh gosh, that's right, Myrtle.
It's finals week.
Your exam. Yes, it's 6:30. Time to go.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Anytime. And this was going to be my last What Your Plans for the year. I will be back in February.
Is that confirmed? As in, like, you've got your schedule cleared up for it?
Yep.
Awesome. All
We'll
right.
miss you, Myrtle, but good luck on your finals.
Good
Thank you.
luck.
See
Yeah.
you guys next year.
Bye, Myrtle.
Bye-bye. And yeah, Steenfot members only is starting, and I need to eat something.
And
So
I need to eat too, but one last look.
all righty. He is still happy as can be.
He was asleep. Now he's not happy.
He was in a little bit of a haze, and now he's remembering that he's angry.
So mad. Santa Kitty. We'll get Jingle Dog.
And the fat kitty actually looked a little sad that time.
Jingle Dog.
Jingle Dog.
Here she
Yeah,
is.
she seems fine with it.
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the hood.
No, because her ears are covered.
She's so cute, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty.
She shook that hood right off. All right. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you
Merry
so
Fishmas.
much. Merry Fishmas. Thank you for supporting us this whole year.
Yep. And thank you, Santa Eric, for popping up on our stream today.
Yeah.
Fish Fam Christmas. This is day 2. There are 13 more days left in Fish Fam Christmas. And who's to say the day is over? We don't know. I know, but I'm pretending I don't know. Okay.
Right. But thank you for being here. Thank you. We have the best mods. We have the best mods.
We do. And
thank you,
chatters.
Super Chatters.
And look, we had over 70 people who stuck around after the giveaway. I really appreciate that.
That's pretty amazing. Yes, you guys are amazing. Thank you, lurkers. We have some wonderful lurkers who leave a comment every week, and I read all of them. Thank you so much. You can leave questions in the comments, and I'll get to them, and Stephen will get to them. But thank you for making this a wonderful year for What Your Plants. We've had a great time. And I'm not sure if I'll be streaming on Thursday or not because we have a giant snowstorm coming and it's going to affect my travel. If I can, I will. The topic will be cats. We'll be talking all about cats.
Then you have to stream like you.
Well, we would do it the following time.
I think we don't.
I know. We all want to talk about cats, and you can send me pictures of your cats too. Everybody in chat. Some of you, I'm going to specifically request your cats because I need them. But yeah, okay. We're going to talk about cats. We're going to talk about genetics of cats.
Nice.
So I hope to see you all there because I love cats and genetics. And even if you don't like cats, a lot of the lessons from cats are applicable to shrimp, fish, your children, anything, because inheritance is inheritance and it all works the same.
All cats need GH.
Geek Boy says, I will send you my cat.
Already in the box.
I mean, I am so overrun by cats. I have cats outside who want to come in.
You have pending cats.
I have cats inside who won't go out. There's too damn many cats. So,
all right.
But
thank y'all, and I'll definitely be seeing y'all around some streams tonight.
Bye. Merry